at 10.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Kilman. Last weekend, we brought you the shocking story of a respected Longview officer gunned down in her home, allegedly by her own husband. Today, a police report gives new information in the case. Casey Claiborne joining us now live in our News Update Center with more on the story. Casey?
That's right, Jen. New documents released by Longview Police say Harry Goodan told officers it was a physical fight between the two of them that led to his wife's death.
Law enforcement from across East Texas paid respects to Longview Police Officer Jamie Ellyn Goodan earlier this week. After 15 years in law enforcement and 29 commendations for her service, 38-year-old Goodan was shot dead in her apartment last Saturday.
She had a special ability to know the activity in her area, the people that were involved in that activity, and to relate them to other things that were happening in the city.
Her husband, Harry Goodan, also works for the Longview Police as the 911 Communications Administrator. Often speaking on Amber Alert issues, he's no stranger to East Texas news.
We have had child abductions in the past, and, you know, God forbid we're going to have them in the future.
And it's Harry Goodan who's now in the Gregg County Jail charged with his wife's murder. The new offense report released this week says the two were in a physical fight involving hands, feet, and fists that led to Goodan's death. In the report, Harry Goodan says he hit his wife a couple of times, knocking her to the ground. The report goes on to say Goodan told police he didn't know how they got to their bathroom, but he ended up with her gun and he shot her during the fight. Longview officials are still investigating the incident. That's why much of the report released by the Longview Police is blacked out. Meanwhile, Goodan is still in the Gregg County Jail on a $500,000 bond.
Our news partners, the Longview News Journal, have obtained a copy of the offense report. If you'd like to see that, as well as links to KETK's continuing coverage of this story, head over to our website, live in the News Update Center. Casey Claiborne, KETKNBC.com.
Casey, thank you. A baby girl from Arizona is found dead inside a cardboard